Good morning, dear students. Welcome to the science class. Kids, as you know, we have already started our chapter number 13, Motion and Time. Let us first see what we are going to learn today. First, we will learn about the recap of the chapter. Then, we are going to learn about speed and its types, measurement of time. Let us see what we have seen. In the last lecture, we have learned about the different types of motion. Straight motion on straight road, that is rectilinear motion, periodic motion and circular motion. Children, we have also learned about the different types of examples of motion, and in activity 13.1 we have learned about the distances between the two vehicles while they are while they are moving for 5 minutes and how long they have moved. And from here we have concluded that the green colored vehicles move the longest distance. Here we can see that what is slow and fast motion. If one object covers a particular distance in less time and another object covers the same distance in more time, then the first object is said to be moving slowly while the second object is said to be moving faster. It means a particular distance in less time and another object covers the same distance in more time, then the first object is faster as compared to the second one. Here is the tapping mistake, children, we can see over it. Now what is speed? It is actually the distance covered by an object in a unit time. So if a car covers a distance of 100 kilometers in 1 hour and a bus covers a distance of 50 kilometers in 1 hour, then the speed of the car is more than the speed of the bus. Since the speed of most objects are not constant, the speed is actually average speed it is considered. So what is speed we can say? It is nothing but the total distance covered upon time taken. So children, if the speed of an object is constant, it will give you uniform motion. And if the speed of an object keeps changing, it is non-uniform motion. So we should understand about what is speed of an object. It is the distance covered by unit time. Now how to measure the time? Time is measured by using clocks or watches. Clocks and watches make use of periodic motion, and because of that we can calculate time. Time helps us. So in measurement of time, you can see that if you did not have a clock, you cannot decide the time nowadays, but we can see the sun rays and can identify the time. Our ancestors were doing the same. They found that the sun rises every day in the morning, and the time between one sunrise and the next was called a day. Similarly, children, whenever there was a month, it was measured actually from one new moon to the next new moon. So in that manner, a year was fixed as the time taken by the earth to complete one revolution. So all these times are measured depending upon their different conditions and different time intervals. Here we have seen about the speed. In the speed, we have learned that maybe something moves faster or slower, but the most convenient way actually to find out which one of the two objects is faster or slower is to know the distance covered by them in a particular interval of time. So depending upon that, we can say that the object is having this particular speed. So when we say that a car is moving with a speed of 50 kilometers per hour, it shows that it will cover a distance of 50 kilometers in 1 hour. However, the constant speed will also take place. So when the speed is constant, we call it as uniform speed. And when it is not constant, we call it as non-uniform speed. So generally, to measure the speed, we use an average equation that we call as speed is equal to total distance upon covered upon time taken. So in everyday life, we find out the objects moving with constant speed also for a long duration of time, and sometimes we find the objects which keep on changing their speed. So we are finding uniform and non-uniform both kind of motion. We have also seen about how we can measure the time. We will learn more about the different time measuring units like simple pendulum. Children, in the next video we will learn about how the pendulum works and what kind of motions and speed it will give it to you. So till that time, your assignment for the day is you will have to read out page number 144 to 145. Feel free to ask if you have any query up to this much taught part, and stay safe, stay home. Thank you everyone.